The way to think about reps and warranties is really just a balance or allocation of risk between the buyer and seller. So the reps and warranties will be everything from the company was organized on a particular date, that the owners are who we say they are, that the financial statements have been prepared in accordance with GAAP or some other, accounting methodology. And then you'll make reps and warranties about things like labor and employment, about contracts, about intellectual property, about environmental risks, all those sorts of things. In that process of negotiating the agreement, if you identify specific issues in diligence, they'll be disclosed on a disclosure schedule. And what that does is it basically says, look, both parties were aware that these are the things that were out there. And in many cases, it'll cut off a claim from the buyer down the road that they didn't know something. Then you get to the indemnification provisions, which say if a party has breached one of those reps or warranties, who has the liability to do that? And within that negotiation, you're going to negotiate things like a deductible, a cap on certain types of liabilities. And then the buyer will often ask for a holdback of some kind. One product that's come up within the last decade or so is rep and warranty insurance. And the value that provides is, instead of having to park, in some cases, it could be a couple $1 million in escrow or some sort of holdback, the seller gets that money. The buyer gets the assurance that if there are certain risks, that there's an insurance policy that you can make a claim on and recover.